following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lady Railer basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara and Twistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit tremontbank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for more than 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. With 24-hour emergency service available, call 217-735-5835. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Renew Consignment and Thrift Shop, where you'll find something new and different every time you visit, featuring home furnishings, clothing, collectibles, and so much more. Find them on TikTok and Facebook, or stop by 201 South Sangamon Street in Lincoln. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Tracy Welch, Mayor, City of Lincoln. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735 5400. LCHS Lady Railer alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a Railer, always a Railer. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Good evening, Railer Nation, and welcome to the home of the #1 ranked 3A girls team in the state of Illinois. Tonight it'll be Lincoln with a record of 17-0 and ranked #1 in 3A, taking over the #1 spot from the Peoria High Lions after their defeat 57-25 in the championship of the Peoria Manual Girls Holiday Tournament against the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals with a record of 11-5, 1-0 in the Sangamo Conference. I'm joined tonight by my broadcast partner, as usual, the ever calm Carrie Froby. Coach?
I don't think anybody's ever said that about me, but Coach, I like it.
For the first time in the history of the Illinois Girls AP poll, Lincoln sits atop the AP poll for girls basketball.
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. That's a good thing to have, and hopefully we're saying that at the end of the season too. So we like that #1 spot.
The Lady Railers had a running clock in all 4 games of the Peoria Manual Girls Holiday Tournament, including taking out a pretty good Dunlap team by a score of 63-25. And then in the championship game, it was close for a while in the first half, and then the girls got the Red and Green Express rolling. Ended up winning 57-25, had a running clock briefly in the fourth quarter. There are some people that are saying that Alia Guyton's absence was the difference in that basketball game, but I'm not convinced of that. I'm not sure that if that's your basketball team and one player makes that much of a difference, I know Peoria's got more firepower than just Alia Guyton.
Yeah, I agree. And when Chloe went down on Thursday, the supporting cast and all those girls stepped up and played big. You see how they could play without Chloe, and Friday, she was back at about 50 or 60%, and we just have such talented girls, like in every position. And so, you pick. You want to guard Stolzenberg. Well.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
crazy. Second starter for Pleasant Plains tonight is number 10, a sophomore, Bailey Leach. Third starter for the night is number 15, Madison Burke. She's also a sophomore. Grace
and the history of the AP girls poll here in the state of Illinois.
And now for your starters for the Lincoln Lady Railers.
I ought to kick this on strobe and see if you can read the starting lineup.
Jay's got a light for me, and I've got my glasses tonight, so I'm set. 17-0. Number one in the AP poll here. What'd you say? First time ever in Lincoln Lady Railer history here. First starter for the night, a senior, number 1, Taryn T. Stoltz, Tasmanian Stolzenberg. Another starter for the night, a senior, number 4, the Energizer, Becca Heitzig. At guard, number 5, a senior, Chloe Coco Froby. A forward, she's a tall forward, number 14, Jenna Baseline Bowman. And the final starter for tonight for your Lincoln Lady Railers, number 24, Tori T.G. Garrett.
Well, hopefully we've got some of the audio issues cleared up here.
Hopefully it's better.
Anderson Gymnasium. We hope it gets better. We always hope. Doesn't mean it always does, but we always
send
hope.
us good vibes.
Yeah.
Great
Froby
crowd
and
here
Weber.
tonight.
Great crowd here tonight at Royas. Froby and Weber to tip it up center circle. Lady Railers move from left to right as you look at your radio dial. Tapped into the back, tapped into the front court. Oh! And the official caught that, and it was a travel.
It's, if you can see online here, we've got a full side packed all the way to the top. Way to represent and support these fine young ladies.
Froby, the basketball into the front court. Froby, kick out Heitzig. Heitzig, right wing around the screen from Garrett's. Pleasant Plains looks like they're in a man-to-man right now. Throw out in front, Bowman. Stolzenberg going to drive in. Nice pass, Garrett. Nice feed, blew the layup, didn't get it. Rebound, Weber. Hannah Weber, the sophomore, and she's a tall sophomore, as Pleasant Plains works and very quickly breaks the press. Into the backcourt, it is Bailey Leach. Leach out front. This is a young Pleasant Plains team, well coached by T.J. Frazee. Froby knocked the ball away. Froby knocks it away again. The feet grabbed it, no call. Layup time, didn't get it, and the foul going to be called on Grace Sabatka, another sophomore for Pleasant Plains. Lincoln came into the game averaging 73 points a game, just over 73 points a game, and giving up only 27.4 per game.
So, and just an interesting fact, the Weber, number 21, her dad is actually, Chloe. Her dad is actually the boys coach at Pleasant Plains. So, basketball family there.
Froby missed the first one, 5'9" senior. Second one up and good. That'll make the Colorado State coaches feel a whole lot better. Making the second freebie, nothing but the bottom of the net. Plains in the backcourt. Frazee looking to Leach, getting close to a 10-second call. Frazee now gets it across court. Nice break in a press by Pleasant Plains. They go inside Weber. Weber kicks it back out in the corner. Shot out of the corner by Burke.
Good box out by Stoltenberg there on the weak side. You know, we always say that. We don't have to be the tallest, we just got to be the smartest there on the rebounding position. Then
fundamentals takes you a long way in this basketball game. In this or any basketball game.
And Stoltenberg did a nice job getting there to the weak side, right on the block.
Froby, Lincoln overloads the right side against the Pleasant Plains man-to-man. Froby, kick out Bowman. Bowman thought about loading up. Left side, Froby. Screen from Bowman. Tries to go around the screen. Now does. Down the lane. Kick out Heitzig. Heitzig, 18-footer. Up. No good. Back of the iron. Rebound, Froby. Froby, spin move in the lane. Blocked by Weber. Ball on the floor. And coming out of there with it is Frazee. Frazee quickly ahead to Sabatka. Grace Sabatka. Right side goes to Leach. They go to Weber. Weber about 18 foot out. Out front now Sabatka. Thought about loading the three. Doesn't take it. Out front Leach. Leach in the corner Weber. Pleasant Plains being very patient, just passing it over the zone. Shot up by Frazee, up no good. Rebound Heitzig. Nothing but white and green shirts under the bucket. Nice box out by Lincoln. Heitzig up the floor, right wing. Heitzig around the screen from Bowman. Left-handed dribble. Down the lane, kick out Froby. Froby, three on the way, short. No good. Rebound batted out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln basketball. Hot action here so far at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium on a cold night. 5:57 to go, first quarter, and Lincoln ahead 1-0.
Yeah.
How many times have
we haven't said that very often. Oh, let's hear it. Bowman
nice
baseline.
Good. Bang, a collision concept three. And baseline, Bowman knocks it down. Make it 4-0 Lincoln. Plains still working, doing a nice job breaking the press. Up left side Weber. Weber back out front to Leach.
They did a nice job. They were just passing through it. Weren't over dribbling that we see a lot. So
Leach out front in the corner. Burke. They go inside Weber. The kick out Frazee. Frazee three on the way. Good. Frazee banged home the three. It rattled home and make it 4-3 Lincoln. This is a well-coached Pleasant Plains basketball team. And again, they are very, very young.
And if you were at the game, like you said, last year, they gave us a fit last year.
Froby down the lane, went for the layup, got her feet tangled up with Leach. Hard to the floor, and Froby going to get up and go to free throw line again.
Foul number 10, Bailey Leach for first. Third team foul. Froby on the line.
Jillian Cameron came into the basketball game for Pleasant Plains. Shot by Froby up and good. 2 for Chloe, and it's 5-3 Lincoln. Coco eyes it. Second one up and got it. 6-3 the lead. 5:13 to go. And now Froby nearly had that one. Thought she tapped it and steps in the passing lane. Good step in there by Froby. Froby looking for somebody. Heitzig loads up for three. No, short. Gets her own rebound. Chases it down in the corner. Heitzig looking inside. Had Froby for a second. Froby now flashes out, gets the ball. Froby around the screen from Becca. Becca, nice little fake on Weber. Out front Froby, top of the key, three, short. No good. Rebound, Heitzig. Becca in the trees. Kick to Garrett's. Garrett's 8-footer up, no good. Back in the iron. Froby the rebound. Froby inside. In the trees, up and got it.
I don't know, there was a lot of action there. I was trying to keep up with the stats. I'm not sure.
Chloe Froby, give her the bucket. Foul on number 1, Addie Frazee. Coco up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Give Coco 6, and it's 9-3 the Lincoln lead. Plains in the backcourt, quickly ahead to Burke. Burke.
Oh, good steal there by Bowman.
Steps in the passing lane. She grabs it. Bowman, Heitzig. Becca looking inside TG. Got Garrett's inside up and good. Good position by TG and a great pass by Becca Heitzig. And TJ Frazee wants a timeout.
Great position there by Tori Garrett's. Got the girl on her hip, and a good job by Becca to recognize that.
We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. Tell you about many of our fine sponsors, and thank you very much for your support of Lincoln Lady Raider basketball. And thanks to all the great fans listening on WLCN FM 96.3 and watching on the YouTube channel. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Raider basketball. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, your carrier experts. Call them at 217-735-5835. And with that winter storm they're predicting next week, you might need to you might need to call them beforehand. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on
that Jay and I like to
Wednesdays.
drive by and wave at.
Yes. Next week it may be a snow shoveling collaborative program on Wednesday. Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse the listings online at merealty.com. Coach, 11-3. Lincoln scores points in bunches, and if they keep this up, they may end up putting this Plains team away very early.
Yeah, well, let's not jinx it. Let's but we're looking good so far. The back of our presses look good. And
just threw the ball away. Actually threw it over Cameron. I thought that Bowman might have got a hand on it, but apparently not. And it's Lincoln ball in front of their own bench. 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Raiders up 11-3. Shot out of the corner, Stolzenberg. Bang! Nothing but the bottom of the net at Collision Concepts 3. And Tasmania's got a 3. Plains in the backcourt. Leach are going to try to dribble and gets it to Weber. Weber in the corner. Cameron, 10-footer up, too hard, no good. Rebound, Burke got the air ball rebound. Out to Frazee, 3 on the way, up, no good. Rebound, Weber went above everybody and grabbed it. Weber up, no good, and I think TG will get the foul.
I think you might be right. Weber did a nice job of continuing to go after it. TG just needs to make sure she gets that girl sealed out a little bit better.
Anna Weber at the line, Lincoln up 14-3. And Weber the first one and rattled it home. And they don't list sizes here, but I'm going to guess Weber's probably about, what, 6 foot, 6'1", maybe?
I'd say probably 6 foot. Mm-hmm.
And only a sophomore. Second one up and got them both. She's tall and lean.
Good volleyball player as well.
So 14-5, the Lincoln lead as Weber hits them both. Hand off to Froby. Froby kick to Bowman. Bowman out front, Heitzig. Plains staying in a man-to-man. Stolzenberg going to drive in. Nice kick here. It's
pass.
Up and no good. And TG knew she should have made that one. She was mad at herself going down the court. Leach in trouble. There was the trap. There it is. Nope, couldn't get her trapped. Frazee quickly to Cameron. They try to go inside Weber. She just took it away from Stolzenberg. Ball on the floor. Bowman dives for it and grabs it. Here comes Lincoln the other way. Froby down the lane, kick out Stolzenberg. Nice ball fake. Stolzenberg goes in the lane, got trapped in the trees. Burke steals it away. Here comes Burke the other way. Throws it up left-handed, no good. And foul on the floor, and I think it's going to go against Becca. Foul is on Becca Heitzig, her first.
Team's second.
Tori Garrett's going to take a seat. And Pretty Piper Whiteman coming in the basketball game, number 15 for Lincoln. Lincoln in the home whites tonight. Green numerals trimmed in red. Ball stolen away. I think Bowman got a hand on it, knocked it away. Whiteman stepped in there and grabbed it. Here comes Froby. Froby to Becca. Becca going to stop on baseline. 8-footer up and good. That's money.
There you go.
16-5.
Nice little stop and pop there by Heitzig. Keeps the ball above her head. Now Pleasant Plains is starting to dribble a little bit more through this press.
Weber just threw the ball almost through the exit at the west end of Roy S. And the turnover goes Lincoln's way. Froby quickly ahead. Bowman baseline 3 up, no good. There for the rebound was Frazee. Frazee quickly ahead to Leach. Leach to Weber. Weber across the timeline, picks up her dribble. Now gets it to Frazee. Frazee, Leach. Plains really set up in a 2-1-2. And as they get closer to the basket, almost like a 2-3 offense. Leach, little spin dribble. Ooh, nearly stolen by Froby. They go inside Weber. Weber kick out Burke. Burke shot on the way, good. And that was a deuce inside the line. And it's 16-7. Bucket by number 15, Madison Burke, another sophomore. Froby behind the back dribble, step back, 15-footer. Oh, thought it might roll, bounce back in. And the rebound goes to Weber. Weber to Leach. Leach quickly ahead to Cameron. Out front, Frazee. Frazee, Cameron in the corner, looks inside Burke. Burke got good position. Long kick out, Leach. 3 on the way, up and good.
Got it.
Bailey Leach, yet another sophomore, knocks down the 3. And then make it 16-10. 1:25 to go here in the first. Heitzig, baseline, nice fake, kick out Froby. Froby goes down the lane, pass back out, Bowman.
Got it.
Good, Jenna Bowman. Bang.
Collision concept.
3. That's the way we like it, baby. Bailey Leach, oh. And the trapped out front is Frazee. Frazee trapped in front of the Lincoln bench. Got it to Burke. Burke, Cameron up, no good. Weber, the rebound. Foul, I think, on Piper Whiteman.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it on the floor, though.
I think you're correct. 56.3 seconds to go. If you're looking, Pleasant Plains has 4 fouls. That'll be the third team foul on Lincoln. Gracie Snyder into the game for Taryn Stolzenberg. And Tasmania going to take a seat next to Taylor Rohr. Burke out front, Weber. Weber nearly threw it away to Cameron. Back to Weber. Out front, Frazee. Frazee, Bleach into Weber. Weber back out front, Frazee.
They're very content with just working it around. Some east-west.
To take the last shot of maybe not. Weber went down the lane, drew the foul again on Whiteman. I believe, let's see.
Yep.
Foul again on Piper Whiteman. Piper says, what did I do? Anna Weber at the free throw line, up and rolled it home. McKinley Knapp about to come into the game for Piper Whiteman. We need a nickname for McKinley. How about how about the enforcer?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Weber, second one, up and good.
I'm going to blame you, GA, for this. You jinxed us.
I didn't jinx nobody.
We need a basket here.
Froby kicking Bowman. Bowman out front.
I think we're looking for the last shot here. 20-some seconds.
Heitzig, little contact, no call. Rebound, or get it to Schneider. Schneider out front, Froby. Froby, spin move, look for the cutter. Ball, a lot of hands there, and Plains steals the ball away, and here they come with 10 seconds. Lincoln steals it back. And Plains steals it back. Well, we're playing between the volleyball line. Weber, 50-footer up, no good. And at the end of the first quarter, it is Lincoln 19 and Plains 12. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Second quarter about to get underway. Lincoln leading at 19-12 against a very good and young Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals team. Plains has played a lot of bigger schools so far in their schedule. They are 11-5, 1-0 in the Sangamo. Lincoln, of course, unbeaten and ranked number 1 in 3A. Froby, the basketball between the circles, goes left side with left-hand dribble. Kick to Knapp. Knapp. Schneider. Schneider around everybody. Kick out Froby. Froby nearly lost the basketball. Pass a little behind her. Heitzig going to drive baseline and got knocked out of bounds and steps out of bounds. And the Lincoln crowd doesn't like that. But the ball will go Pleasant Plains' way. Tell you what, there's a lot of hard physical play going on out there, Coach.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, we've seen this, so we need to match the physicality.
I'm very impressed by Plains' ability to break the press without dribbling. Weber, the rebound on the missed shot up, no good, and Bowman comes out of there with it. Here comes Froby. Froby looked like she was going to step back, take about a 15-footer now around the screen from Schneider. Bailey Leach hounding Froby. Froby around the screen. Froby goes down the lane. Froby kick out Heitzig. Becca shot up, no good from 15. Oh, and then it did. It didn't look like it was going to go in. It rolled and hit every part of the rim and went in. We'll take it. Those soft rims here at Roy S. And it's 21-12 with 6:59 to go here in the second quarter. Leach across the timeline to Frazee. Frazee kick to Weber, free throw line. Weber, nice little step up and good.
Nice little move there.
What a nice move by Anna Weber, the sophomore. Chloe's already signed with Colorado State, but the Colorado State coaches may be getting an eye of their next recruit, and Anna Weber, she looks pretty good. Froby, three on the way, got it with Weber in her face. Froby the three, 24-14, bang, a collision concept three for the Lady Railers. Leach, backcourt Frazee again. They're very well schooled against the 1-2-2, at least breaking the press. Now they get it across the timeline. In the corner, Burke. Weber out front, Leach, three on the way, good.
Got it.
Bailey Leach, the sophomore, and it's 24-17. Froby across the timeline, 6 minutes to go. Froby, nice spin move. Schneider, 15-footer, up
Got
and good. Nice spin move by Chloe Froby. And a nice shot by Gracie off the baseline, and it's 26-17. Weber quickly up the floor, throws up a wild shot, didn't get it. Heitzig the rebound, and here they come on the run. Froby going to go down the lane against Frazee, throws it up, no good, partially blocked. Nice rebound by Pleasant Plains. Frazee boxed her out, gets it to Leach. Leach ahead to Burke, back out front Frazee. Frazee left side Cameron. Cameron back out front Frazee, and now Plains going to spread it out a little bit. They'll be patient with the basketball. Leach. They go in the corner, Burke from Frazee. Burke in the corner, out front Leach. Leach out front Frazee, and they're operating quite far from the basket. Leach goes in the corner, Cameron, 15-footer, good!
Nice shot.
Jillian Cameron, a senior, knocks down the 15-footer. It's 26-19. Plains hanging around. I'll get in trouble for saying that.
You will.
Tonight, too.
He knows.
Froby, three from 23, good! Bang, a collision concept three. And Coco looks kind of mad right now, trying to take the game over.
She doesn't like to lose.
Give Coco 12. It's 29-19. The lead is 10. 4:49 to go in the half. They get it easily inside to Weber. Weber to Leach. Three on the way from the wing. No good. Rebound. Bowman came out of there with it. Quickly ahead to Heitzig. Becca, 1-on-3. Their numbers aren't there. Now she'll go around the screen from Froby. Good pass. Oh. Schneider went up for the shot. She's given up about a foot to Anna Weber, and Weber just batted it into the
into the wall.
Yeah, into the wall, into the padding. Gracie Snyder, Jenna Bowman going to sit down. Stolzenberg and Garrett's in the basketball game for Lincoln. Great cut, great pass up and good. Froby around the screen from Heitzig, cut down the lane, got the pass from Garrett's and knocked it down. And Froby steals the ball. 31-19 the Lincoln lead. She's all over the place. Coco in the corner, Stolzenberg. Tasmania, left-handed dribble around the screen from Garrett's. Nice cut to Heitzig. Oh, and Becca couldn't handle the basketball. Turnover goes back to Pleasant Plains. Bounce pass looked maybe a little bit hard. It came up, took a funny hop and came up and got her. We may have some loose wood here at Roy. So we'll have to have Coach Al.
Yeah, that's what we think.
There you go. Shot up Cameron, left side, and it rolled home. Well, they take advantage of the soft rims.
Yes, they do.
And knock it down, 31-21. I'd have to look. It's maybe the most points any team scored in a half so far against Lincoln.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we're holding most teams to 27 points for an entire game.
Heitzig, nice pass inside Knapp. Knapp going to muscle her way in. 5-foot turnaround up, no good.
And she's going to get the foul.
And she's going to get called for the foul. She slapped at the ball and caught Weber. And McKinley, the enforcer, Knapp, going to give way to Piper Whiteman, and Jenna Bowman going to come back in for Becca Heitzig. A little bit different look here for Lincoln. Leach in the backcourt, Frazee. They go to Burke, Frazee. Leach in the corner, Cameron. Cameron tried to throw it in. Weber thought better of it. Leach, and they had Burke on the baseline as the Lincoln defense extended a little bit. Cameron out front, Leach. Frazee
Just running that high-low post option here.
And ball batted away by Frobe. Could have been a foul there with the contact. Burke out of the corner, up, no good, air ball. Weber tried to get it, knocked it out of bounds. And Lincoln will have the basketball with 2:55 to go here in the half, up 31-21.
I think the girls are kind of like this, that they actually, have some competition here this first half.
Oh.
And
Frobe, a little spin move, nearly got it poked away by Leach. Frobe step back, gives it to Whiteman. Whiteman, three on the way, rainbow, up, no good. Bowman saved it in, knocked it under the basket, I think off the support. And Jenna's going to need to tie her shoe as they turn, as it'll go to Pleasant Plains.
Maybe we should do a shoe check here, everybody.
Piper tried to get that shot as Weber was coming at her, and I'm not so sure Weber might not have got a piece of that. Leach in the backcourt, cross-court Frazee. They just work it back and forth against the press. Lincoln kind of pulled the press back just a little bit.
Yeah,
Garrett stole it away.
Garrett.
Tori Garrett just reached out, grabbed it, stole it away. Frobe quickly up the floor. Frobe looking for somebody. Oh, and a bad pass is going to turn into a foul as Burke was a little bit late getting there. And it's going to end up getting the foul, and the foul is on Madison Burke, her first, and the team's first of the second quarter. Out front, Frobe. Frobe between the circles. Lincoln goes into a 1-4 offense. Whiteman with a couple of screens out front. There's Frobe again for a three. Looks good. No good. Rolls across the iron. And Weber batted away from Whiteman and batted it to one of her teammates. Well, if you can't grab it, punch it out of there.
We've seen that.
Out front, Frazee, and now they're really trying to extend the Lincoln defense. Stolzenberg out there guarding Frazee all over her in front of the Lincoln bench. Leach at the Rail Splitters logo, right in front of the Lincoln bench. Out front, Weber to Cameron. Minute 40 to go. Ball batted away by Stolzenberg. Couldn't get to it. Leach behind the back dribble.
Oh. Thought she may have drug her pivot foot there, but.
Out front, Frazee. They get behind the defense. Burke up and no good. Rebound, Weber's got it. She throws it up and going to draw the foul.
Got to make sure we got to box the girls out. We're just standing and watching.
Boxing out may be a point of emphasis at halftime.
Yeah, I would think so.
That's a second foul on TG, Tori Garrett's, and the second team foul on Lincoln here in the second quarter. Minute 25 to go. Weber shot up, rolled around, and out. Lead remains at 10, 31-21, Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters. Second one up and no good. Bounced around, and Frobe and Garrett's nearly lost the ball fighting for it under the basket. Frobe comes out of there with it. Frobe quickly up the floor. Bowman baseline. Back out front, Frobe. Got Whiteman posting inside. Garrett's runs the screen for Frobe. Frobe out front, Whiteman. Whiteman with Weber on her to Frobe. Frobe around everybody. Frobe kick out Bowman. Three on the way. Wide open. Is it? Got it. Three on the way. Bang. A collision concept three for baseline Bowman. Give Jenna 9, and it's 34-21. Leach backcourt.
Good defense by Jenna.
Bowman with a nice steal to Stolzenberg. And the pass was a little bit behind her, and Taryn couldn't do much with it. She tried to get rid of it before traveling. Heitzig going to come in the basketball game for TG. Doggone it, Coach. You hate to give up turnovers that you force like that.
Right. It was a good steal by Bowman. Probably gave the ball up a little too soon. She probably should have taken a couple more dribbles and made the defense commit to her a little bit more, then made that pass to Taryn. Taryn wasn't quite ready for it.
Weber out the volleyball line, goes to Frazee. Out front, Frazee. Frazee, Leach. Into Weber. Nearly thrown away. Weber down the lane. Nice little shot up. No good. Whiteman the rebound. Piper comes out of there with it, and she's going to push the ball up the floor. 25 seconds to go. Piper spin move on Weber. Looking for somebody. Nice kick to Frobe. Frobe layup.
Got it.
Oh, count the bucket.
Good backdoor cut by Frobe and good recognition there by Piper Whiteman. That's just knowing your teammates, knowing what they're going to do.
Jillian Cameron, the senior, that is her first foul, and that is the second team foul on Plains this quarter. The enforcer, McKinley Knapp, is Pretty Piper going to take his seat. 18.8 seconds on the clock. 36-21, Lincoln the lead. Coco at the line, up and give her 17. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 17 first half points for Frobe. Leach, back court, now kicks it across to Burke. Burke to Weber. Weber in the corner, Cameron. Out front, Leach. Leach, Frazee. Burke. They tried to go inside Weber. Nice defense by Jenna Bowman. Knocked it away. Good defense by Lincoln there at the end of the half. And at the end of the first half, it is Lincoln 37 and Pleasant Plains 21. We will be back in 2 minutes with the Ground Incorporated halftime show. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Lady Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, James Siddons, the Johnson family, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Renew Consignment and Thrift Shop, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Schneider Masonry, Mayor Tracy Welch, United Community Bank, and the LCHS Lady Railer Basketball alumni. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball.
Buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game.
Welcome to the Ground Incorporated halftime show here at Lincoln Community High School. Lady Railers up on Plains 37-21 at half. That's right. It's only 37-21. Most of the time we're looking at maybe single-digit scoring or very low double-digit scoring for their team.
Right.
But this is a good, and we said young Pleasant Plains team. 3 sophomores in the starting lineup. Actually 4 if you go with Bailey Leach, and then Addie Frazee, a senior, and Jillian Cameron subbing off the bench as a senior. So this is going to be a Pleasant Plains team that's good for probably the next couple of years at least. And right now they're sitting at 11-5.
Yeah, very athletic sophomore class coming in. And, you know, and those two coaches, known them for years. They always have a great game plan. The team is always well coached, fundamentally sound. They run that same type of defense where they put somebody right in the middle, put a little pressure, double the ball screen, and they dare other people to shoot and score. And we're knocking down some shots finally, and that's the key to break that defense.
You know, Coach, there are teams that sometimes wonder, why do you play a school in a class below yours that's not in a tournament?
Right.
And this is a very well-coached, very good Plains team. TJ Frazee didn't win a state title in 2020 by accident.
Right.
I mean, that was something that was well-deserved, that was well-earned. And we've known this Plains girls team for a long time has been very well-schooled, and it shows here tonight. They're young, but they have been breaking the press without dribbling. They haven't got themselves in the traps, and Lincoln hasn't done much trapping.
Right. No, we've went to that.
They've had to protect the middle with Anna Weber sitting there in the middle of the press.
Right, and we've adjusted to that 3-quarter press. The assistant coach too for Pleasant Plains, he
went down to the middle school. So when I was coaching middle school, he was coaching the Pleasant Plain Middle School, these girls, preparing them for high school. So he started implementing the system that he wanted ran back then. And so very knowledgeable, very well-coached team. Yeah, we even had to pull back our press. So we saw some different looks, some different lineups tonight, which I like to see. It's preparing us. This second half of our schedule is very, very loaded, and we're going to need everybody.
This Plains team is not a team. This Plains team presents a lot of interesting difficulties, if you will, for the Lincoln Lady Railers. First of all, they're very well schooled. They're good at breaking the press, so Lincoln's going to have to make sure they play defense in other areas.
Correct.
They're also not letting Lincoln get those easy, fast break buckets. So Lincoln's actually having to run more of a half-court offense in this game than we've probably seen most of the year.
Right. Normally, most of our points come from our defense. Our defense is our offense, and tonight we're relying on our offense to be our offense. We've gotten some steals in our half-court defense, which has been good to see. But like at halftime, we talk about point of emphasis. When we go in, it's like, what are you going to do to adjust? Like we think about what's Lincoln going to do to adjust and what's Pleasant Plains going to do to adjust. And I think if you're in the Lincoln locker room, I think you're talking about boxing out. I mean, I think we've got to be moving when the ball's in the air. I think we're a little bit step slow on defense a little bit. I think we're waiting until they catch. We've kind of gotten behind the Weber girl a couple times instead of getting to the high side on the post. And offensively, I think we're doing a good job. I think we've gotten some good looks at the basket. We just need to make sure we're finishing there at the rim. Pleasant Plains, what do you think? If you're that coach in the locker room, what are you telling your team? What adjustments or what are you saying at halftime?
I'm telling my team that I'm not upset that you're down 16 at halftime. I think I like hey, you've played well. They have played well so far. They've missed some shots. They've been able to cause some disruptions to Lincoln. I think what I would be telling them is I'd like to come out maybe in this third quarter. This is going to sound strange being down 16, but I wouldn't mind being a little more patient and trying to break down the Lincoln defense a little bit more. Yeah. Sometimes I think on defense down here, maybe they've given some help and they've gambled a little bit sometimes defensively, which has left people open. I don't know if maybe you try. He likes man-to-man. Maybe you pack the man-to-man in a little bit better and try and force Lincoln to move the ball around the perimeter and beat you out there, because a lot of times Lincoln's gotten good looks off of a dribble, drive, and kick out.
Yep. Which that's what you want to do when they're going against. What that is it's kind of like it's not a box and one, but they plant somebody in the middle. They face guard Froby, and then sometimes they pick Heitzig too, and then they kind of put everybody else three like in a triangle in the middle, and then they just double up on the screens the ball screens we're setting. But yeah, we were able to dribble in, penetrate, kick out, and knock down some threes, which breaks that down a little bit. So now as an adjustment, do you come out and you just go man on everybody?
Maybe it's a deal. I'm sorry to interrupt, but maybe it's a deal. And this is a wild thought. I might consider planting the Weber girl in the middle of the lane and tell the other four, guard the perimeter. She's your help if somebody gets past you.
Yeah.
She's long and lean. She can block shots. We've seen that.
Right.
She's causing people to adjust the trajectory of their shots. I think I might try something like that to say, okay, Anna, you've got anybody in the lane here.
Yeah, because foul trouble's not going to, it's a 16-point game. You're maybe not really concerned about the foul situation. And I think she's only got, at this time, what she got. She didn't even have a foul. So I think that would be a good move. I think too for us, seeing them maybe working the ball around a little bit more, we need to prepare for that, because I think we're going to see that down the road where teams are going to want to, maybe they get a 4 or 6 point lead on us and want to pull the ball out a little bit. I think we need to learn how to adjust our defense in that scenario. So I think that would be a good teaching moment for us. And like we say, a lot of these games, that's what they are. And every game we go in, we're learning something.
to be ready for the postseason, for the real season at the end.
How about you give us halftime scoring before we start the second half here?
Whew, all right, here we go. Let's start with Pleasant Plains. We had Addie Frazee with 3, Jillian Cameron with 4, Bailey Leach with 6, Madison Burke with 2, Anna Weber with 6. And for your Lincoln Lady Railers, we had Gracie Schneider. I say Gracie, you got me saying that. Grace Schneider with 2.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Yeah, Tori Garrett's with 2. Taryn Stolzenberg with 3. Becca Heitzig with 4. Jenna Bowman with 9. And Chloe Frobe leads all scorers with 17.
That's been the Ground Incorporated halftime show. Thank you, Ground Incorporated. If you're looking for your next vehicle, visit Ground Incorporated out on North Kickapoo Street. They've got a great selection of new and used cars. Plains have basketball to start the second half. And there's the referee's whistle, and Burke will throw it back into Leach. Left wing Frazee, out front to Leach. Grace Sabatka back in the basketball game for Plains, another sophomore. She's pretty good size too. She's at least as tall as Weber. Out front Burke, Leach, and you can see they're spreading the floor a little bit. Running a high now low post inside Burke, 5-footer up, no good. There's that Weber girl, she threw it up, didn't get it. Weber again up, no good. Rebound Stolzenberg, and Tasmania pulls it out of there. Up the floor in a hurry. Stolzenberg, Frobe will set the Lincoln offense. Look for the back cut on Heitzig. Step back. Oh. No, and it was partially blocked by Leach.
I think she got hit in the stomach really hard.
Whatever Leach did, that altered that shot. Leach out front. Now Lincoln going to extend their defense just a little bit. And they go corner. Sabatka 3 on the way up. No good. Too hard. Rebound Weber. Ball batted out of bounds. I think by Garrett's. It'll stay Plains basketball with 7:03 to go here in quarter number 3. Lincoln up 37-21. Schedule doesn't get any easier. They're going to face a good Chatham-Glenwood team. So head on down to Chatham Saturday afternoon. That's a 1 p.m. start for the varsity. Is that right? I think I have that as a 1 p.m. start.
I think you're right.
Great block by Frobe on Weber. And Sabatka batted the ball away to Weber. Here comes Cameron with a 3 up. No good. Rebound batted around Weber the basketball. Weber hook shot up. No good. Burke the rebound. Tapped it to Frobe. Here comes Chloe on the run.
Behind
Chloe
you.
Up and no good.
Yeah, as you can hear Coach Farmer yelling from the bench, somebody has to box out. And we talked about that being the point of emphasis at halftime. We've got to make contact. When that ball goes up, first step should be back, and we've got to be sealing somebody.
Frobe to the free throw line. The foul. The Plains foul was on Addie Frazee. That was her second. Frobe makes it, give her 18, 38-21, the Lincoln lead. Second one up and got them both. 19 for Coco, 39-21, the Lincoln lead, 18. Weber nearly had it stolen away. Good pass to Burke. Frobe came down the floor, tried to block it. She does it all. Takes the ball out of bounds and now brings it up the court as the point guard. Frobe against Weber. That was an odd pass. Heitzig, nice little move, up and under, up and no good. That's ordinarily money for Becca, and Becca's going to get called for the foul.
Yep. She was that was a frustration foul there for Becca.
Sure was. Foul on Heitzig. That is her second. And the first for Lincoln in the third quarter. 6:06 to go, 39-23. The lead over Plains. Frazee, backcourt Leach. Leach to Frazee. Frazee gets it across to Burke. Nearly thrown away, and Frobe comes in there and steals the ball. Here comes Frobe down the lane. Up, left-hander, good. Frazee took a swipe at it, and Chloe did the right thing, protected the ball and laid it up with her left hand. Leach, backcourt. Still in the backcourt. Counts on. And now Leach gets it across the timeline. And Heitzig had she stepped in the passing lane. Might have had it. Great knockout by Frobe, who knocked it off of Bowman and out of bounds.
At least it didn't go off Bowman's face. It hit her in the leg, so.
Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger, stopped by before or after the game. 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Leach, nice behind the back dribble. Kick out Frazee. Sabatka. Burke. Inside the arc, up and no good.
Good there by Tori Garrett.
Garrett's boxed out well there and quickly up the floor to Froby, and Plains back on defense. Bowman kick in the corner, Heitzig. Becca drives in. 5-footer up and no good. Threw it up too hard. Rebound batted for. Frazee kicks it out of there to Leach. Leach quickly up the floor, up and good. Bailey Leach with some nice moves, got it up the floor, lays it in. 41-25. 4:57 to go here in the third. Froby around the screen. Froby, 18-footer in the key. Good. Nothing but the net. And it's 43-25. 23 for Coco. 4:43 to go.
I think we got to keep this pressure on them. I think they're getting a little tired. And
they got it inside to Burke, and I think Jenna may get nailed for the foul. Let's see here.
I think is that Jenna's first. I do believe that'll be her first foul for Jenna Bowman.
Yep. Second team foul on Lincoln. Madison Burke going to go to the free throw line, up and good. Madison Burke's a good looking sophomore too. Again, coach, it's a well coached and young athletic Plains team. They're going to make some noise here the next couple of years.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one.
Up and good. And a timeout taken by Plains coach, and it is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Brian Clark, State Farm Insurance. For home, auto, life, and health insurance needs, see your good neighbor State Farm agent at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, 217-732-6211, or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC.
Hey, Jay, did you get some new kicks for Christmas?
Yes.
I like those.
Dara Entwistle, your independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. The Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean. Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Froby. Kick to Bowman. Bowman right wing, out front Coco. Coco going to drive down the lane. Kick out Stolzenberg. Tearing out of that corner. Up, no good. And the rebound comes out of there to Frazee. Frazee, and Stolzenberg nearly had the pick. Ahead to Sabatka. Out front Frazee. Frazee, Leach. In the corner Burke. Out front Leach. Frazee. In the corner Sabatka. Weber and Garrett's having a good duel inside for position.
There we
go. Bowman nearly had the ball stolen. And what's the foul call going to be here?
I think they're calling it on Weber.
They called it on Weber. Foul goes against Anna Weber, and I think that is her first foul.
That was a good job by Bowman getting around, on the high side there, and then Weber just trying to go after the ball, which she was supposed to, and just kind of knocked down Bowman while she was attempting to get the pass.
And yes, Coach, whenever my wife and I see a Nike factory outlet store, we stock up on shoes.
Yes. I was like, gosh, those are nice kicks there, Jay.
Nice spin move there by Heitzig. Kick out to Tasmania. Out front, Froby. Froby, spin move in the lane. Now spin move again, and Weber blocked it. Weber timed that perfectly and blocked it.
Yep, I think Chloe should have went when she spun the first time, and then she did that extra spin.
I agree with that. I think that was the time to take your shot.
Yep.
Sabatka, nice little 15-footer, rolls across the iron, no good. Weber, the rebound up, no good. And the rebound goes to Becca. Here comes the Energizer Bunny up the floor quickly. She was looking for that 10-footer. Out to Bowman. Bowman, Froby. Froby on Leach. Let's see if she takes the sophomore to school. Now she's going to pull it out. Here comes double screen from Garrett's and Bowman. There's the double pick. Froby down the lane, up and good.
She did a nice job there reading the defense, and she actually split the screen.
25 for Froby. Burke to Weber. Weber up, and the foul going to go against Stolzenberg. I think she may have moved a little bit and clipped her as she went by. And Tasmania gets her first foul. And that is the third on Lincoln of the third quarter, with the lead 45-27 and 2:37 to go here in the third. Weber, first win, rattles it home. Pretty Piper Whiteman back in the basketball game for TG. Garrett's and Cameron in the basketball game for Burke. Weber, second one, up and got it, rolled it home. Rolled both of them home, and Anna Weber's got eight. As the scoreboard says.
Yep.
45-29, 16-point Lincoln lead. Heitzig to Frobe. Frobe inside. Up there. Contact, and the Lincoln crowd not happy with that no call. Leach throws it up, running one-hander up, no good. Whiteman nearly got tripped, and Heitzig chases the ball down. Here comes Becca in a hurry. Becca nearly traveled the basketball. Bowman, left wing three, up, no good. Rebound, Frobe runs in there and grabs it. And a Plains person down on the floor, it's Leach. Heitzig in the lane, 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Weber and Whiteman. Yep. And Whiteman's going to get called for the foul.
Oh, wow. Whiteman had the inside position. Yeah, I think he...
Wow.
I think if he would have not corrected that, I think the Lincoln crowd here might have erupted.
I think so. And the foul does go against Anna Weber. There's Frobe, step out three, rounded out, no good.
Need a little bit more arch on that one. It was a little flat.
Cameron, 10-footer up and no good, too hard. Rebound, Bowman, and Weber's going to get called for foul number 3. She pushed her, going for the rebound. That play they just ran for Frobe is a play the boys used to use when Larry Lesson was here.
They run that give and go a little bit. Kind of that fence.
The fence play and the back out. Lesson used to hit shots left and right with that. In fact, they've had the 3. Lord knows how many points Larry Lesson would have scored when he was here. Frobe, screen from Whiteman out front, now picked up by Burke. Frobe, corner Snyder in the basketball game, looking inside Whiteman. Piper really pushing inside for position. Frobe goes down the lane, kick out, Heitzig, 3 on the way, no, short. Rebound, Piper comes out of there with it, up and good!
Good job there by Piper Whiteman.
And the Lincoln crowd really likes that. Ball nearly thrown away to backcourt by Plains. Frazee to Leach. Leach, and now the Lincoln bench coming to life. Frazee gets it across the timeline in the corner. Sabatka, 47-29. Minute 7 to go here in the third. Frazee inside Burke. Ball stolen away by Schneider. Heitzig. And now Lincoln going to push it up the floor, see if they can get a quick bucket here. Bowman spots up 3. No good. Battle for the rebound underneath. Frazee comes out of there with it. Frazee, and the Lincoln crowd wanted to travel there, and they might have had a point. Frazee, Leach.
Good defense up there, the top of the key.
Burke in the corner. Burke.
Oh.
And a foul called.
Piper Whiteman.
Piper Whiteman.
Going to be her third.
In the corner, Leach. Leach dribbles in, nice move, up, no good. Burke flew in there and got the rebound uncontested. Ball batted around, Frobe comes out of there with it. And again, Lincoln girls need to do a better job of actually boxing out. Into Whiteman, Whiteman down the lane, throws it up and got pushed from behind. Whiteman going to go to the line. Foul was on Madison Burke, and I believe that is her second. And Pleasant Plains in the double bonus now.
For the 15 seconds, right?
Yeah, for the 15 seconds. Hey, you never know what can happen in 15 seconds. Whiteman misses the first of 2 free throws. Second for Piper Whiteman, the junior, up and rainbows it. No, missed them both. Frobe got hit hard, and the rebound, Bowman went up and in. Frobe went for the rebound, and Plains throws the ball away. See, I told you anything could happen.
You were right.
Plains just threw it away, and Lincoln will have the basketball under their own bucket with 7.1 seconds and a 20-point lead. Bowman to inbounds, looking for somebody. Kicks it to Frobe. Frobe in the trees. Frobe up the shot. Didn't go, but got the foul. Fouls on, I think, 15. Madison Burke, and that is her third. And the 16th foul. This is probably the most fouls we've seen in any one quarter, Coach, so far this year. Second one.
Oh, I think she stepped in, but.
The enforcer, McKinley Knapp, back in the basketball game.
Here's where we're going to start to see some fatigue, I think, setting in. Our girls have not played many fourth quarters.
Second one for Coco up.
Yep.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Froby with 26, just shy of her average. Plains in the backcourt, may not get a shot off. Let's see here. Plains throws it to Burke, Knapp, and Knapp's going to hang on to the basketball. At the end of 3 quarters, it is Lincoln 50, the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals 29. We're going to send it back for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
The number 1 ranked 3A team in the state of Illinois, Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters, up 50-29 here at the end of 3 quarters over the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals. And coaches, really this has been a pretty good basketball game, even with a 21-point lead.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Both fundamentally sound teams, both well coached.
Lincoln the ball to start the 4th quarter, and nice pass into Knapp, up and good. And the enforcer, McKinley Knapp, with a nice assist from Becca Heitzig, lays it up 52-29. Quickly ahead, Sabatka, cross-court Leach, and they go inside Weber, and Weber got pushed, and I think McKinley got her.
So anytime that ball drops to the baseline, that opposite post needs to be getting from, coming across in that figure 8 and getting to the high side. And they just made that entry pass pretty quick, and it was just a step slow there for McKinley.
Weber up and good. Anna Weber, they don't even have her on the scoreboard right now, but I think she's got double figures.
9.
Well, this could be 10.
It.
Let's see, it is. Nope, didn't get it. Rebound, Froby. 52-30, the Lincoln lead. Froby quickly ahead to Becca. Becca going to drive in. Thought about going in for the shot. Kick, and ball stolen by Leach. Becca would have been advised to make a bounce pass there, but she tried to do a shovel pass, and Leach just reached out and knocked it right to herself. And on the turnover, the alternating possession, it goes to Plains. Cardinals down 22. 7:20 to go here in the basketball game. Leach still in the backcourt. Leach, cross-court Frazee. Frazee now gets across the timeline to Burke. To Leach. In the corner, Sabatka, 18-footer, up and good. Grace Sabatka, sophomore, nails an 18-footer out of the right corner. 52-32, the Lincoln lead. Heitzig into the front court. Heitzig still dribbling. Right wing, Knapp out front. Heitzig goes inside. Froby,
that needs to be a bounce pass.
And a ball stolen away by Plains. Plains quickly up the floor to Sabatka. In the corner, Burke. You're right. That should have been a bounce pass.
Yeah, anytime you're making an entry pass like that, that needed to be a bounce pass.
Out front, Frazee. Frazee in the corner. Shot up, Sabatka. No. Air ball, threw it over the rim. Stolzenberg chases it down to Froby. Froby, kick to Heitzig. They're going to post Chloe.
Yep. When you got look
yeah.
at it's a mismatch. We just got to. Now they've got.
Froby drives in the lane. Kick out Snyder. Snyder around the screen. Snyder going to drive in. Nice kick. Heitzig inside the arc. 18-footer. No good. A little bit short. Rebound, Weber. And here comes Plains in a hurry.
Oh, nice little
Burke.
Euro step there.
Euro step. Didn't get it. Ball batted away. Heitzig going to come out of there with it. Heitzig knocked it away from Weber. Here comes Becca. Becca kick out Stolzenberg. Tasmania 3. Bang a collision concept three. Tasmania Stolzenberg off the right wing, and it's 55-32. Plains across the timeline to Weber. Back to Leach. Frazee. Ooh. Really stolen away by Stolzenberg. They went inside, overthrew the ball to Weber. Knapp tapped it to Stolzenberg, and here comes Taryn the other way. Taryn drives right in, kicks it Snyder, 15-footer in a hurry. Oh, and nearly got it. And ball on the floor. Weber comes out of there with it. Here comes Leach the other way. Plains. Leach throws up an 18-footer. No good. Rebound, ball batted out of bounds, and Frazee, I think, is going to get called for the pushing foul in the back. Addie Frazee with her third foul. And the first of the fourth quarter on Plains is McKinley Knapp going to take a seat. Heitzig will bring it across the timeline with a 23-point lead and 5:01 to go in the basketball game. Heitzig, kick Schneider, or excuse me, Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg. Whiteman, nice fake. Thought about the spin move, didn't do it. Bounce pass into Froby. Froby muscles her way in, up and good. That was a good bounce pass by Piper Whiteman.
Yeah, that was a great bounce pass.
A nice move inside by Chloe Froby. Recognized that she could bull her way in there. Got the layup, 57-32, 28 for Froby. Plains still in the backcourt.
Yeah, timeout
taken by TJ Frazee. We're going to keep it right here.
I think, is that the first timeout by either team?
No.
No? Oh, I don't know what game I was watching.
I think it's the third time out that Frazee's taken. That's the second of his 30s, I believe.
You know, I kind of get into the game, kind of forget what happened.
Again, Dara Entwistle, your independent health insurance agent, 217-737-7581. Also the host of Viewpoint here on WLCN. We can't fail to mention our marketing manager, Lloyd Kirby, who is also the host of the 4 p.m. 411, where he has the movers and shakers, the heartbreakers, you name it. He's got it on that 4 p.m. 411 program every day here on WLCN FM 96.3.
So you want to hear something funny I heard? I didn't know that every year they try to get, there's words that they want to get rid of. Like they think that need to be out of the vocabulary. Like the new words, like, hey, we need to move on. I was listening to it, and one of the phrases was, at the end of the day. At the end of the day. And I was like, I needed to get a hold of Kirk Whiteman and be like, they're wanting to get rid of your phrase. No more at the end of the day. We're not supposed to say it. There's like certain words that we're supposed to get out of our vocabulary, and that was one of them.
Poor Kirk. And ball stolen away by Stolzenberg as they tried to go inside of Sabatka. 57-32, the Lincoln lead. 4:14 to go in the basketball game. 25-point Lincoln lead, on the verge of getting that running clock, but I'm not sure they're going to get it. Sabatka throws it up. Oh, and a foul called inside. And there were a number of green or red or white shirts there. I'll get the color right. Jeez. Grace Snyder gets the foul. That is 2 on Grace. Now that I've been criticized, Gracie.
Yeah, Gracie. I know, now I say it, but I guess it's a nickname just like everybody else. Like
TG in the game for Energizer Heitzig, who sits down. Sabatka up and got it. 57-33, the Lincoln lead. Snyder will take over ball handling duties. Snyder in the corner, Stolzenberg. Taryn around the Froby screen. Left side, Whiteman. Whiteman down the lane in the trees, threw it up.
Got her own rebound.
Out front, Snyder. Snyder, the long cross-court pass to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg in trouble, gets it to Snyder baseline. Back out front, Taryn. Taryn inside Froby. Froby kick out Snyder. Grace, 3 on the way. Did she get it? No, it was a 2.
I think it's a 2, but
59-33, the Lincoln lead. Give Grace 4. Burke. Out front, Frazee. Sabatka in front of the Plains bench. Frazee going to take the long three. Up too hard, no good. Rebound batted around. Garrett's batted it to Stolzenberg. And Tasmania comes out of there with it. Lincoln a 26-point lead. Whiteman in the corner. She's going to launch that one. Rainbow three. Got it. Bang! A collision concept three. Piper Whiteman knew she was going to shoot that before the rebound ever came down at the other end of the floor. 62-33.
She did.
Burke lays it up and in. And a timeout taken by Plains.
That's only a second, right?
I think it's his fourth, actually. We're going to keep it right here. Why, I don't know, but we're going to keep it right here.
We're not sure why you'd want to listen to us, right?
I don't know. Coaches probably had one too many Red Bulls tonight.
Too many cherry Cokes.
All right, so I said don't let this team hang around, and Lincoln really didn't, but Plains has played a good basketball game tonight here. Even though the deficit is 27 points, it really isn't reflective of how this basketball game has gone.
Correct. Both teams, we've said since the beginning, both teams have come out, played a good game. There's been a few turnovers, but we haven't seen the travels or the long passes and as many steals as we normally get. And on our end, we're not turning the ball over either. So just a very good, well played basketball game by both teams. Seeing some different lineups. It looks like we've taken all our starters out here now. Oh no, wait, we got Taryn and TG back in now. But we've got Mason McLeod and Gracie and Piper and Stolzenberg. So a completely different look.
Snyder will bring it across the timeline with 2:51 to go. Stolzenberg launches a rainbow three. Oh! There it could have been. There could have been that 30-point run clock right there. She knocked that one down. It did everything but go down. Leach in the corner. Cameron back out front. Leach. Sabatka. Out front, Leach. Cameron. Back to Leach. Sabatka between the circles. Mia Clark going to get to come in the game. Cameron, 5-footer, up, no good, too hard. Rebound, McLeod, and I think Mesa might have got hit upside the head. She went down to the floor. She's okay. Ball batted away by Leach from Snyder.
So we've got Mia, Tori, Mesa.
2:18 to go here in the basketball game. Snyder across the timeline. Snyder around a couple screens, going to pop up an 18-footer. Didn't get it, no good. Rebound ball on the floor, and Weber going to track it down. Here comes Weber handling the basketball, heads up dribble, stopped at the volleyball line, picks up her dribble, goes in the corner to Leach. More subs cut and ready to come in for Lincoln. CC Adams, McKinley Knapp. Weber in the lane, 10-footer up, no good. Rebound, Whiteman got knocked to the floor. Clark comes out of there with it, and a lot of Lincoln fans really upset. Clark dribbles the ball across the timeline. Clark, Snyder. Whiteman wants the basketball inside. Now she's got it. Garrett's, Snyder. Whiteman still posting up inside. Snyder. Kick out. Whiteman, three, top of the key. Up, no good. Clark goes for the rebound. Ball batted out of bounds. It'll go Plains' way. Whiteman and Snyder are going to take seats on the bench. Minute 33 to go. Leach, cross timeline. Leach again. In the corner, Sabatka, 18-footer up, no good. Too hard. Rebound. Mia Clark ahead to Adams. CC nearly fell down with a basketball. CC, cross court, McLeod. Mesa, Knapp, 15-footer up. Nope.
No good.
High off the iron, and Weber comes out of there with it. Weber across the timeline. Weber, and they got her for carrying the basketball out front, and she did. Out front, Adams. Adams, the basketball. Knapp got somebody on her hip, and Adams overthrew her. And McKinley couldn't get to the ball. 55.3 seconds to go in this one. All over but the final score. Plains the other way. Frazee, Leach, Sabatka, Bailey, Leach, up and no good. Rebound batted around, and there McLeod comes out of there with it. McLeod, Clark, Mia. And ball thrown to Adams. The ball batted out of bounds by Sabatka. It'll be Lincoln basketball in front of their bench with 34.3 seconds to go.
long, dangerous pass there by Mia all the way down the court. Cece did a good job trying to get to it.
Ball inbounds to Clark. Oh,
our
nice
microwave
fake.
wanted it.
The microwave with a 10-footer up and good. That was a nice fake. Got inside and decided to take the running one-hand 10-footer. Got it. 64-35. Inside Sabatka. In the corner, Cameron. 15-footer up. Good. Got it. Cameron with a 15-footer. 11 seconds to go. Cece across the timeline. Plains. And Cece went down with the ball. Here comes Leach the other way. Leach up and good at the gun. And the final, did they count the basket? Yes. Final score, Lincoln 64 and Pleasant Plains 39. We are going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind.
That is a home team win. A home team win for the Railers, Lady Railers, sponsored by Heartland Community College. Lincoln's Hometown Hawks program. Live local, learn local. Again, a home team win sponsored by Heartland Community College. And again, the happy Railer Nation heads out of here as Lincoln beats Plains 64-39 in a game coached a 25-point lead. Really not indicative of how well this basketball game was played by both teams tonight.
Right. Yeah, the score doesn't really portray, the type of ball game that it was. I thought both teams, again, played very well, fundamentally sound. Pleasant Plains, we know, is well coached. They gave us a great game there last year. I never felt like we weren't in control this year. Last year, I feel like Pleasant Plains controlled maybe a quarter or two there. I thought we controlled pretty much all of the quarters, but a very well played game by both teams.
So we talked about not letting them hang around, getting out to an early lead, and really it wasn't so much that Lincoln's Lady Railers, what we've seen in the past is they get out maybe to an early lead, and it may not come right at the beginning of the first quarter, but usually sometime in the first quarter, maybe even second quarter, they get that spurt, rolling, and all of a sudden it's just a knockout punch that's delivered. They were never able to deliver the knockout punch really here tonight. It was more of a boxing match where you have two fighters just connecting with blows and scoring points, and that's what this game really reflected tonight. There wasn't, and usually by the second quarter we have that. It may be 10-2, and then you turn around and it's 30-2 or something. And Kirby said the night he worked with me, I don't know how you keep up with it. Yeah, it is very difficult to keep up up with. And really a good overall effort by both teams, and a good overall effort by the Lincoln Lady Railers. Other than if you had to point to one thing where you go, yeah, and even Coach Farmer yelled at boxing out for rebounds. Had they done a better job with that, they might have kept Plains off the boards.
Yep, and I think we did a better job the second half. We ended up getting some of their girls into foul trouble because we were boxing out. I did like the pressure we were putting on the ball. I thought we put some great pressure on the ball that first half. Plains just did a good job controlling it. We saw some different things out of us tonight too, which in some of these games, that's what we've got to start working on, like adjusting our defense. We adjusted our offense. We put Chloe at the post and had Grace Schneider running point, had Becca running point, just putting the ball in other people's hands. You never know when you're going to need that down the stretch. So I liked, we changed it up a little bit, and so just getting some different looks there in some of these games. Girls still getting to play, but putting them in different positions.
The schedule after the first of the year doesn't get any easier, because now you've got to face on their floor Saturday afternoon a very good Chatham-Glenwood basketball team. Mm-hmm. And then you've got to face next week a very good Normal Community basketball team. Normal Community's girls won the State Farm Classic by beating Morton up in Bloomington. So you've got two really quality opponents, and then you would end up facing Landfear, and we'll ask Coach about that game, because there may be some changes in the location of that game. Then you end up facing Landfear, and then we got to go all the way to Chicago to face a Kenwood basketball team. So it's not
I'm excited about that. Yeah, we got Kenwood, and then we go south. We go all the way to Chicago, play Kenwood, and then we go south, and we're going to be playing Alton and O'Fallon, which two very good ball clubs as well. So I love the end of our season, ramping it up a little bit, getting a little bit more competition, just preparing us for what our one goal is. And I thought the beginning of the season was good for us, especially since coming off volleyball and, having a week of practice before your first game. I thought that part of the season was good for us to kind of get our legs under us, to get kind of back in the basketball swing of things. And now this second part of our season, really ramping it up and getting us ready for the postseason run. The crowd leaving here at Roy S. Anderson very happy. They may be back at their cars now and actually have tuned in WLCN to listen to us, to hear what we have to say. Amazingly so. We say such. Right. So we don't have recipes for you, and I'm not going to talk anymore about my new shoes. So, Coach, which are pretty nice looking.
Yeah, Coach, why don't you give us the scoring for? All right. Let me get here. My phone turned off. Wait till I break out my new pair of red Adidas for you. Ooh. I like it. You know what? Yeah, see, that would go with my WLB gear, too, the blue and black. I like it. All right, let's go with Pleasant Plains. Enough about the shoes, right? Okay, for Addie Fraze for 3. Jillian Cameron had 6. Bailey Leach with 10. Madison Burke with 8. Anna Weber with 9. And Grace Sabatka with 3. For 39 points for Pleasant Plains. And for your Lincoln Lady Railers, we had, again, lots of scoring, by a lot of different people. Mia Clark with 2, McKinley Knapp with 2, Tori Garretts with 2, Grace Schneider with 4, Becca Heitzig with 4, Piper Whiteman with 5, Taryn Stolzenberg with 6, Jenna Bowman with 11, and Chloe Frobe led all scorers with 28. So Chloe right about at her average. And you said, Bowman with 11 tonight? Yeah. So we had two girls in double figures tonight, which is about par for the course. Right. And Lincoln's average of 64, or Lincoln's scoring 64 tonight, a little bit under their average of 73, but I think you've got to give some credit to the Plains defense for that. Yes, you do. Yeah, I thought they did a great job, and we responded. So it was just a well played basketball game. Coach Taylor Rohrer has joined us up here in the post-game show, and we'll let her get her headset on and get herself set. Good evening. You can hear us good. No. You cannot hear us. How about now? Yeah. Okay, you can hear us now. We don't want to blow your ears out. We want to make sure that you're well taken care of, because there's still a lot to go in this season. So, nice win tonight against a very well-coached and very well-schooled that's a young basketball team. They're going to do some damage not only this year but in the future. Oh, yeah, I agree. That was a good team. And we knew it was going to be a good team. They're always a good team. They have a really solid program, and we spent time preparing for them. That is the best team I think I've seen so far this year at breaking the press, especially doing it without the dribble. They did not put themselves in a position to get into your traps there up here on the sidelines and at the half-court line. And, of course, having the Weber girl, she's got to be, about 6'1", maybe 6'2". She's long and lead, put her in the middle, and they were able to get it to her and break the press many times that way. I thought they did a really good job of breaking the press.
They did. They did do a nice job. And, yeah, I mean, our girls, I thought we played decent defense. I mean, we adjusted a couple of times in the press, and then they adjusted, and that's the way a good game goes. So I thought when we put the press all the way back up again and halfway through the third, I thought that gave us some life and showed them a different look, and we were able to, capitalize on a couple of things.
I thought your kids played, we talked about this. The girls this year have taken a point where they have scored points in spurts. Usually in the first or second quarter, they'll have that spurt, and it's the knockout punch.
Right.
And tonight, this was more like just two guys out there boxing, scoring points. There never really was that knockout punch. It was just a gradual pull away from Plains at some point. And I thought your kids did a really good job of running their half-court offense tonight. I guess the Plains defense that was actually pretty good. They got back on defense quite well.
Right. I mean, that's a good defensive team. They've always been a good defensive team. So half-court offense is something we really stressed this week in practice, and we worked on a lot. I kind of felt against Peoria we weren't scoring in the half-court the way that I felt we should. And so I wanted to get a little bit better at that. And Plains is a good team to be able to, see the improvements maybe that we did in practice. So I thought that we handled our half-court offense a little bit better today. They slide under a lot of the screens. We knew they were going to do that. They did it last year. They want to keep Chloe out of the middle, and they wanted our shooters to beat them. And I thought our shooters did a nice job, and that opened Chloe back up.
You end up going now 18-0, 6-0 in the conference. It doesn't get any, or you're 6-0 in the conference right now. It doesn't get any easier because you've got a good Chatham team you're going to play on Saturday afternoon coming up.
Right, yeah. Chatham's a good team, and, we're going to spend tomorrow preparing for them, being ready to go. We watched them play a couple of times up at the Peoria tournament, so, we know it's going to be another battle. And it should be fun. Games like this are fun.
I think I may have missed this last year, believe it or not, but I didn't miss.
You missed something? No.
Yes, actually, yes.
Like anything with numbers? Because I can't believe it.
I didn't miss it this year. You are the longest tenured basketball coach in the history of Lady Railer basketball. This is your 12th season, so you're the longest tenured, and you're also the winningest basketball coach here in the Lady Railer program history. So congratulations to you.
I didn't know either one of those things.
You leave it to Jay.
Those are some.
And now I'm embarrassed.
There's no reason for why because you had a nice accomplishment and now you're embarrassed.
I was very blessed with great players.
Yes, you've had some good players, but you've also done some good things for this program. You built a program that was down at the bottom of the valley, and that's not easy to do. You've got kids to buy in, and you've gotten them engaged, and you've gotten some of the local, the local middle school and junior high coaches engaged and gotten them to produce some players and send them to you. There's something to be said for that. That's how you build a program. And I think you've done a really good job of it.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Again, I've had great kids, and so that's why.
So I wanted to congratulate you for those two accomplishments.
He just wants to embarrass you a little bit more.
Yeah, that's right.
Next subject. Moving on.
You've got, I don't want to look past, but your schedule doesn't get any easier. You've got a good normal community team that's going to come up too. And they beat Morton in the title game up at State Farm. And then you've got Lanphier to play, and Lanphier I know has had some struggles this year, but coached by somebody I actually do know, and he's a very nice guy. Doug Collins is a heck of a guy.
He's one of the nicest guys in the world, and he's an excellent coach. And you know what? It doesn't matter what type of team he has. They always show up and play hard for him. He's phenomenal. I respect him so much.
So that leads me into this question. What is the status of the Lanphier game location? We heard it is going to be here at Roy S.
Yes. Though, have you seen their new facilities? They're very nice.
Well, all I've seen is photos of it.
Pictures.
But we know. But are the boys still going to open that facility?
Coach Al said yes.
But they're moving the girls' game here.
Moving the girls' game here.
Well, that's fine. I don't have to travel as far. Neither do you.
I don't know why. I didn't ask questions.
Don't.
We're going to play at home.
Yeah.
So it is nice to have a home game, another home game. You know, the kids like to play in this gym, and So.
What about Peoria High? Do we know yet about that one?
We are not playing the Peoria High game.
That's what I think there was a lot of people asking, so I thought that was one question we need to make sure we ask.
We're not going to play the Peoria High game. They contacted us prior to the Manual tournament and said, hey, if we play you at Manual, would you like to drop our season game? And the reason for that is we're probably going to see them again, either in the regional. We figured we'd see them in the sectional championship. We figured we'd be the 1 and 2. I mean, obviously that's still up for grabs, but we thought, okay, we're going to play them on a neutral floor. Why turn around and play them on their home floor and give them possibility of beating us and taking that one position away from us? So we are working on picking up another game. I have feelers out.
So if anybody's listening and they know of a team that would like to play.
Right. I do have feelers out with a couple of northern teams. I'm waiting to hear back. Coach and I were talking about a couple other teams that he might know of. So our goal is to pick up another game.
On that day?
It doesn't have to be that day. I have 3 dates that we can use this facility here. We would like to play at home. We don't have to, but we would like to.
Right.
Let me just say this, and you mentioned the sectional, and we're not even going to talk about that because that's my blood pressure is going to start going up all over that.
I think all three of us.
And I will get fired from this radio station if I don't keep quiet. Coach knows this, but I am going to say this. By this gray hair that's turning white. I'm a lot older than you and have experienced playing teams 3 times in the same year. Too many times having my heart broken here with the boys program none of the coaches ever wanted to play a team 3 times in the same year. You don't want to do it. And if Manual wanted to cancel that game, I'm not sure that's such a bad thing because if you've already beat them once, and if the next time you meet them is at the sectional
or regional,
but I still think it's going to be the sectional tournament. I think they're going to split you guys and send you.
It's definitely possible. Morton could also slide into that 2 spot.
That's true. They could.
I think it depends on how Guyton is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think we might end up playing Morton in the regional.
And it's possible.
I think that's possible, and then it'll be interesting to see who gets sent to Galesburg, or what's the other one, Geneseo?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Right.
Again, my blood pressure is going to go high wire here, folks, so we'll calm down here.
Well, we know Galesburg will be at home, so
yes.
if they're the 2 or 3 and we're the 1, we won't be going to Galesburg.
Yeah, and folks, if you're wondering, so you have Lincoln is rated number 1, Central has dropped to 2, Morton, I believe, is now 3.
No, 5.
Morton's 5.
Galesburg 3 now?
Galesburg is 3. Yeah, I think they're 3.
Galesburg's 3. So I had
Washington's like 7, and they're in there too.
So I knew it was 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Right.
We're all in that subsectional.
And 2 of us will be knocked out in the regional.
Yes. Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Let's get you. Get some rest and get prepared for that game at Chatham. That's a 1 p.m. start at Chatham on Saturday. Freshmen at 10, JV is at 11:30, and then you guys are scheduled for 1 at Chatham. And the boys play Chatham Friday night, so whoever gets to 31st is probably going to win that basketball game. I anticipate our girls will score more than 30 against Chatham Glenwood.
I certainly hope so.
But that is a very good Chatham Glenwood basketball team, and that one very well easily could be for the conference championship.
I think so, yeah.
So we'll let you get ready. Congratulations on the win tonight, Coach. Thanks for coming up and joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for Railer Nation for coming out.
So Taylor Rohrer, our guest on the post-game show. Well, got anything else you want to add about tonight's basketball game?
I think we hit on all of it tonight. Just a really, really great game. Love the crowd. Love the energy that the crowd brings. Hope to see everybody at Chatham on Saturday.
and continue supporting our number one. Like Diane, well, we're missing Diane. We didn't get any snacks tonight. Diane's, in
Texas. She go back to Texas?
She went back to Texas.
Doggone it.
So we had no food up here, so we're starving.
We know she's listening and watching down there in Texas. Diana, we miss you. We know Grandpa Keith is still around here, but we missed you here tonight, and I'm sure you missed a pretty good basketball game tonight. You're going to miss one on Saturday down at Chatham-Glenwood. That reminds me that the next broadcast here on WLCN will be from Chatham-Glenwood High School, but it won't be us. It will be the boys playing Chatham-Glenwood on Friday night down there. And as we know, those games have been traditionally hard-fought, physical, and very low-scoring basketball games. No matter if they have a shot, they could put in a 10-second shot clock. It will still be a low-scoring basketball game. Then the girls are going to play at 1 p.m. Saturday afternoon at Chatham-Glenwood. Then on Tuesday night, I don't have to make a very far trip. You guys do, because you got to come up to my neck of the woods. We'll be over at Normal Community's new high school, and we'll be facing the Iron Women of Normal Community, who won the State Farm Classic, beating Morton in fine fashion up in Bloomington. That's going to be a whale of a basketball game. Lincoln facing a 4A school. Then we'll be playing Springfield Landfair. You heard here at home, that'll be a Saturday afternoon game. Yep. And we'll get you the time on that later on. I think I heard 2:30 for the start of that basketball game. The boys will be here playing that night. And then we will make the trip on Monday, which I believe is President's Day, or is that Martin Luther King Day?
Yep.
We'll be making the trip up to Lyle Bennett, where we'll be playing in the KIP Hoop Fest against Kenwood.
Yeah, great team. Some of the girls that I coached, from Chicago played on Kenwood. It'll be a great game. I'm excited to see us go up against them. So
in the meantime, Coach is going to figure
I'm watching this game down here. Sorry, I've got.
In the meantime, Coach is going to figure out how she's going to work Saturday, because Cruz has got a game here in Lincoln, and Caden's got a game on Saturday, and she's going to have to try and figure out which family members she sends where.
That's right. We're blessed with good family members that help out, so it takes a community.
We hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. We hope you patronize all of our fine sponsors. Thank them for bringing Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. We thank Railer Nation for the turnout here tonight, and all of you who listen on WLCN FM, the Mixler app, and watch on the YouTube channel. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. For station manager Jim Ash, for Joe Lee working the board expertly back at the station, for marketing manager Lloyd Kirby, for my broadcast partner Carrie Froby, for super sub Bobby V. This is Jay Harden signing off from Roy S. Anderson, where Railer Nation goes home happy. Lincoln wins at 64-39. So long, and thanks for listening.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lady Railer basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit tremontbank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for more than 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. With 24-hour emergency service available, call 217-735-5835. Lincoln Land